Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. And Fuji decided she wanted to come and say hi on the podcast. And this is Fuji, our little chihuahua. Say hi, Fuji. It's like, okay, I'm done with this. She came running over when we were getting ready, so I thought, oh, put her on the podcast here. We'll let her go. She's ready to go lay on the couch. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. Our scent of the month for the month of November is pomegranate. You can get 25% off everything in our shop that is scented in pomegranate, such as our lotions, soaps, bath salts, our lip balms, candles, all the good stuff. That being said, we got some new products that we're doing for the holidays that I wanted to point out. We've just added to our shop our little elf stockings. This has a little decorative stocking that's got a little, like a mini-sized bar. It's like half-size bar of our soap in there and the elf stocking fragrance. But we have them in red and green. We make little cute little gifts to stick on presents or give as gifts unto themselves. We also added into the shop candy cane lotion. So for those that want to enjoy the holidays and you know,
and you can also make your own little gift basket because we have the lip balm, lotion, soap,
candles,
you
know, the works. Yeah, any of our stuff. We used to actually have that in our shop, but we felt people would be more inclined to just buy the products to create their own, you know, because they have their own things they want to put in there. But so that'd be a good gift idea to fill up a basket full of odds and ends, and we'll farm lotions and soaps and other things that might be of interest to your recipient.
Where are you going with this? You just...
But so we've added a couple new things to the shop for gift giving ideas. But we have our seasonal stuff like our reindeer poo soap that's got the little poem on the back and whatnot. So swing by the shop and check that out. We got some other sale items in the shop as well. But I'm sure you'll find something that'll be nice for the holiday gift giving season. Oh, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, and we'll be having Black Friday special coming up too after Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, if you sign up for our
newsletter,
you'll get that emailed out, and then also it'll be available on our webpage when Black Friday gets here. So you find out all of our special Black Friday deals when that comes up. So that's not too far away.
This year's flying.
I know. Yeah, I can't believe Thanksgiving's almost, it's less than 2 weeks away. So, where did it all go? Always seem to be always busy. It just kind of flies by.
So this week's segments include farm happenings, what's cooking in the coop, from the coop to market, squeal like a pig, in the arena, and roundup.
Yeah. So let's get it underway with the farm happenings. You just stall out.
It's like, okay, which one are we gonna say?
You there? Well, the farm hat. We'll start with the baby chicks. Baby chick update there. We got the baby chicks. It's been a couple weeks since we've shown a video of them. But I figured I'd get a video with Dawn holding them because the red's getting really big. Yeah. She's about twice as big as the sex link hens that we have. I think she's a hen, and it looks like she's not developing the comb on the head like the other reds did. So I think we've got a hen. My blood sugar might be a little low, so
still give him some juice.
Yeah, we work it right out of me with the podcasting here. But so we did some video outside of that, and then we've also moved them out during the day to kind of get them used to the outside because they're still inside, and we're getting ready to transition them out. We're still waiting on the sex link to get fully feathered out because they're still not quite there yet. So we can't really leave them out for the evening time because it's getting
freezing,
cool.
So.
Yeah, it's getting cool out here. But we want to make sure they're fully feathered before we stick them out in the cold and But we do have them out there during the day so that they can get used to, outside world.
Instead of the white walls of the tub.
Yeah. So why don't we take a step outside and we can show you that video. He's running away.
Never will let me.
What's wrong, Ricky? You like that, Craigie? That good stuff? All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's funny because they stay as a pack, and even as they get older, you notice that the group that grew up together in the different, because we get new birds every year, but it seems like those packs stay.
They move as one.
Yeah, it's funny that they just stick together, just like the ducks. Our little duck JJ, she was bought. We got her at the same time we got Fro, and the
one with the white.
We keep
poof.
her separated from the ducks, the male ducks, but her and Fro will just sit through the fence side by side. They're buddies, which is interesting to see. But when we put them out there, they all kind of move as a group. They're probably afraid of the new environment, but even when they get older, they'll still hang out together as long as they're. As long as the big red is a hen, I'm sure there'll be that little pack that sticks together in the hen area. So.
Yeah, and it was really cool at breakfast this morning. We looked out because our whole kitchen has windows. The whole kitchen has windows, 5 windows, and look up and there's 2 baby herons. So,
out in the lake there, and so I'm like rushing to get my camera, and
he's like, "That's a duck," and I'm like, "It's not a duck."
Well, they were doing the head bob like a duck does. I knew they weren't our birds, so I knew it was something because we have ducks that will fly in and visit the water. But from straight on, you can't see the bill, and as soon as they did profile, you see the long old heron beak on there. So I got the camera and took a couple shots of them, while they were there, and then the geese went out. Yeah, they're territorial, and so they start squawking and
chasing them away.
Yeah, and that's funny because in the video of when we went outside there, you can hear the geese when Don's holding the red. They got right, this new bird, got to squawk at them, make them run away. Yeah, but so they're territorial. They wanted to don't mess with their lake. So that was pretty interesting. And then one other thing that happened this last week was
the the PS4 was released on Friday. I refused to take Jimmy at the 12 p.m.
Well,
release.
here's the start. They did the pre-release sale stuff back in the middle of summer. So this is June, July, whatever it was. And there was a limited number of these pre-release or the pre-order sale stuff. And we didn't think anything of it. And so Jimmy, when he started, the date started getting near, he starts looking around to see if he could do the pre-order. And that was all sold out. So, we're like, okay, we're going to have to go out and get one on the day of the release, because he's wanting to get up at 12 o'clock and drag us up there to get the PS4 on, like 12 midnight. Yeah. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. And we start kind of calling around, getting the heads up information from the different stores as much as we can about who's going to have them and stuff. And it sounds, we start getting the sense that, okay, this is going to be a tough thing, because...
Well, a lot of them told me they only were getting the pre-orders, that the stores didn't even get extras, which is kind of dumb with the holiday season.
Yeah.
And so we mapped out how we were going to go about the PS4 hunt. We had which stores, because there was one Walmart clear in the other city that opened at 5. So we were going to be there, we left at like 4:30 to make sure we were the first in line.
Yeah, they're getting this all planned out. In my head, I'm thinking, this is going to be Turbo Man. If you've seen the Christmas movie Jingle All the Way there, this is the quest for Turbo Man. I'm thinking, if they don't get it here, I'm going to be fighting the crowds for the one number and stuff, and
the yellow ball.
I said, but I can't really, in the movie, it ends up Arnold Schwarzenegger he dresses up as Turbo Man by all, this is comedy, so that stuff happens. Well, I can't dress up as a PS4. I'm going to be a box. Jimmy won't be too impressed with that one. So anyway, I'll let you continue.
Yeah, we thought, not too many people will know that Walmart opens at 5, because all the rest were like 6 o'clock. So we're the first one in line. No one else is there, and we're like, we're the only ones here. And then this other dude, you could tell he was a gamer dude, and I'm like, are you here for the PS4? You go, yeah. And so it's like, he goes, but the other, Walmart, the east side of this city, he goes, they're already sold out. They sold out at midnight.
Yeah, they were a 24-hour Walmart.
24-hour Walmart, yeah. So we're like, oh, crap. So they opened the doors finally, and we were booking it. Jimmy's Fitbit was just racking up them walking points, and we barely get back there, and a dude said, oh, yeah, we don't have any. And so we're both like, because now we got an hour before the other ones open.
The next store that you can go and wait.
So we came home, and I'm doing the animals. He's calling the other Walmarts, to see if anybody would pick up, just so we know which ones. Because there's how many?
We have
2, 3,
five,
4, 5, 6.
I think
6 Walmarts, 3 Targets, so we had these mapped, because I'm like, oh man, he's been saving since last Christmas, his birthday,
had this money, he's
like
been
burning
pulling
a hole.
up, just waiting for this, and it's like, I don't want him to be disappointed, and
so we went to our
local one right down
5
the street.
minutes, and it's like, we stood there, we just sat in the car because there was no one up there, and we're like, okay, 5 minutes till we went and stood at the door.
At the door, open. Oh, what's that? The mirror.
Mervin's.
Was that what it is? Open.
Mervin's, yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody waiting for the door.
And there were security guards at both. And this little security guard gal, she goes, "Oh, are you here for the PS4?" And we're like, "Oh, crap, she's gonna tell us they don't have it." She goes, "Here's a ticket," and we're like, "Oh, it's like the golden ticket, like in Polar
Willy,
Express,
or Willy Wonka, where you get the golden ticket." So,
So then finally, it was 6 o'clock. So I'm like, there was one other person that had the ticket, and they started walking, but he also had an older lady with. And so we were like booking it, and. So it's like, just in case this ticket, that they didn't really have it. And then they had 2 security guards standing there at the register, we're in the electronics, so.
Yeah.
So we're like, and they, oh yeah, hold on tight when you walk in the parking lot. And I'm like, it's like, oh jeez.
Yeah, well, you went and you gave them the ticket and paid for the console, and then you went back and shopped for the games because you didn't want them
like
giving it away.
Just getting the main thing,
But yeah, so it was, I'm not going to be dressing up as Turbo Man this year.
I might like to see
that. I know, Turbo Man. So yeah, that was. I'm glad that we were able to get it. Because I'm.
Yeah, because even online, because in the parking lot, because we were kind of bummed, I was going on all the different websites, and they're saying that they were not really even guaranteeing the PS4 for December 25th.
Yeah, it was one of those things that it probably had you'd think they would have enough to cover the pre-orders and stock the stores, but apparently, I don't know, whatever it is, it wasn't happening. So fortunately we got one of I think they only had 10 at this local Walmart, and so those are going to be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on eBay, and people are listing up these, they're going for $600, on eBay, and I'm like, that's glad we got one.
So Christmas came early, and since he's 16, he knows, and so.
That was a little adventure for Friday.
We were just so amped, it was like,
Yeah, and leave it to be the local one that's just down the street, I could have just slept in that day, because you got it with me when I was getting ready for work.
Before you. Yeah, we were both up before you.
Yeah, we'll see.
And we even left before you go. And he leaves at 4:30 in the morning for work, so.
Yeah, I head out early, and usually they're out to sleep, and so I'm glad they found it. And I was like, text me when you get it, let me know what's going on, so I could, be along with the adventure there. But I mean, it was like immediately right at 5, I get the text, they don't have any. I'm like, Turbo Man. So yeah.
So that was our Wolf Farm adventures.
Yeah. So he's got his new game. And Jimmy gives it 2 thumbs up. It's like, the graphics are awesome. I've played with him a bit on it, but so he's happy he's got it. So Christmas is pretty much taken care of. I mean, he'll get some other things, but that was his. He's over there making faces at me now because I'm talking about him. But we helped him out get that. But I know he'd been saving for it and looking forward. I mean, he's been talking about it for a long time since they started discussing it. So yay, we survived.
Yep. So what's cooking?
Oh yeah.
This week I made butternut maple chicken, and I kind of just came up with, I kind of saw something and I thought I readapted it. So you steam a butternut squash, because then it makes it easier to get the meat of the squash out. And then you cook your chicken, and then you put all of those into a crock pot with half a cup of maple syrup, and if you're back in like Maine area, you get the real maple syrup. Tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and then just a squeeze of lemon, maybe a teaspoon. And then you cook it on low for 6 hours, and it smells so good while it
tastes cooking. As good as it smells.
Yeah.
So it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
We have another winner. That's why we're talking about it. But no, that was good. That was definitely, it made the house smell really good.
Yeah.
So when I got home from work, I'm like, what are you cooking?
It's not pie. So, so you guys can give that a try. I know a couple of you have tried the acorn squash, the stuffed acorn squash. It is so yummy. I might have to make that again this week.
Squash season is here.
Yeah. So in the coop, I have my pet blanket that I've been making, and I thought I could get it done, but I didn't, because it's ended up being quite bigger than what I thought.
Good size blanket there.
So you can see where the stitch marker is, maybe. But, yeah, kind of blends in. So, yep, almost done, and I'm just doing Granny's favorite dishcloth or whatever that. I've never done it as a dishcloth, but it's a relaxing knit that you don't have to look. And
Yeah, I've made
you've made the dishcloth.
a couple, one or two of them, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because you can make it as big as you want, because you just keep going out until you're at the right size, and you just come back in. It's real easy knit. That's why I did it, because I need easy knits.
So then I did, hello Trubby, I don't know if they can see you.
Chubby says hi.
So I'm working on the Pomme de Pin, which is an Amy Christoffers pattern. And this is getting ungainly to, oops, see I've got nitpicks balls falling. This is the Galileo Gem colorway. And hold that part. Okay, I finished the back. You can see where the dicky-do is. It's right there. And then I came to the left front and am working on that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've done the decreases for the armhole shaping, and now I'm working something, this part is like something to do with the collar. And then you end up drafting it together some way, I don't know.
You haven't got that far yet, huh?
Now I'm just working it like a puzzle, whatever comes next, because then I'll be coming to the right side and doing that, and so, yeah.
It's looking good.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
So, I've been really wanting to work on this, but then I think, oh, well, I want to do this, and oh, I want to do that, and so, yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. Moving right along.
So that's all that's in my coop.
Yeah, I didn't do any knitting at all this week, or crocheting. I was preoccupied with other things.
So then, since I had flown the coop, so since I'd made him some duffers, which is a felted slipper. Couldn't think of them. I thought they're not mitts. By Mindy Talick.
They're feet mitts.
They're feet mitts, yeah. I needed to make some for Jimmy. So I just made him take them off. So I did his the opposite of James, because James had the lighter here and the darker on the bottom. So, and these are felted. I know someone said they didn't. One of the pictures on my project page is where they're unfelted, and then
that one there.
No, that's where they're felted.
No.
This is on the kids' feet.
Really
Funky.
like it would be a little tighter, but
He didn't want them.
no.
He's got feet issues. So this is where they're unfelted. So, yeah, yours I actually felted twice, but yeah. His I will do it twice too. But he was so excited to wear them, so. So I did that this week. In fact, I did one of them completely the day of the PS4 hunt, so.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice and comfy.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've even been wearing them.
I wear them at night to keep my feet warm, which is good.
And they were done in Lion Brand fisherman's wool, so it doesn't seem to felt as well as like the Cascade, so.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
That won't get as
felty.
Yeah, I know on the ones where you do Cascade on, it gets tighter,
yeah.
and kind of blends together over the whole
Yeah, you
thing.
don't see the stitches
Yeah,
like you
this
do
one,
on this one.
it just does, you can still see the stitching and stuff, which is, but, you know.
It worked.
You had it.
Yeah, that was the thing. I had it, and I thought, oh, well, let's do this.
Cool.
So,
So we have happy feet now at Wolf Farms.
so to market.
To market. Oh, that's me. Well, I mentioned in the past that I usually do the garage sale hunt on Saturday morning. That's my usual routine. That me and Don's dad will go out and do some garage selling and get breakfast, and that's our normal routine. Well, this weekend was one of those weekends you stumble across one of those really good bargains, and you just have to hop on it when it's there. But basically, one of the places we went to this Saturday was a woodworking shop that was not going out of business, but the guy was retiring. He used to specialize in making custom stairs and banisters and stuff. And he had an immense amount of wood, different woods that he's used for different projects and stuff. And he was looking just to get it all cleared out. And so, because I do woodworking, and any of you out there that ever have to buy the hardwoods and stuff, it's expensive. Well, the guy was just looking to get it all moved out, and so I bought up a large bulk of what he had because I'll put it to use or whatever. But I got a lot of wood, different types. I got walnut, hickory, cherry, mahogany, oak, ash, maple, alder, and there's other stuff. Beech was another one. But I basically got a whole lot of woodworking wood now to do different projects and stuff. But this is just like, it's incredible, stash. Yeah, this is my woodworking stash. My rehoming. I call it rehoming. I'm rehoming his wood over to my home so that I can give it a nice place to stay. So that was kind of like the squeal like a pig, to market thing. Squealing. Yeah, it was a pretty good find, because if you ever have to buy that stuff, it's incredibly expensive. You get one board and it's, but the guy just was looking to clear out a shop because he wants to move. And so he was basically selling it off for next to nothing. And he just gave me a great deal on all the wood, and I'll take it. Don't twist my arm, I'll take it, so. And it's funny because I didn't buy it all, there was some stuff there that I just, I've got some and I didn't need it, but he was saying that there was a local wood turning club. They do like turning bowls and stuff like that. That I guess whoever was the president came up and bought some wood there, and then he was sending all the people that were in this club up to get wood to stock up to do their wood turning and stuff. So, when I was picking up, some of the people were coming by, and he's like, yeah, you can make some money by selling it to everybody that keeps showing up, because I basically bought all of the walnut. They had some really nice walnut there, and I think everybody that came in was eyeing it, but I'd already bought it from them because I had to go get, pick up the trailer, haul it and stuff. But so it's interesting. He was basically, sold out by the time I came back to pick up all the stuff I'd purchased. But yeah, it was definitely a thumbs up weekend, because I've got some things in mind to do for our Wolf Farm stuff. I'll have some new sog blockers in different woods now. Yeah. But I got other things that I'm considering. But we'll talk about that as I get closer to actually doing stuff. So, but yeah, that was my thumbs up weekend. Yep. I got a workout too. I'm sore.
Yeah. Lifting all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of lifting. So
Squeal Like a Pig is first thing this week is James made me something, and it's an apple candle. This thing is huge. I can't.
Gargantuan candle.
You can see my hands. I can't even wrap around. It is humongous.
Yeah, this is.
So,
that was well. What happened was Dawn had mentioned a while ago she saw these glass pumpkins at was it Walmart? You saw them somewhere, yeah. And so I was looking around for them, and I found the glass pumpkins. But these are like the big ones. She was thinking these little tiny ones, and I never saw those. But I saw these big ones like this. I said, "Oh yeah, they got pumpkins," and so I bought her one for the decoration. And then they had a colored one, an orange one, so I bought that one for her. So we got set. I said, "Oh yeah, they got apples too," and she, Fuji apple. So then I'll get you the apple, and then I started looking at it. And I said, "I can make you a big old candle out of that."
3 wicker.
Yeah, and so I made that candle for her.
Yeah.
I thought, well, should I let you burn it before we show it or not? But this is a huge candle. It's like over 3 pounds of wax in there, and
yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah. And we're considering, oh, should we get that for the shop? And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to ship that.
Yeah,
That thing's hard to. I hate shipping glass, and so But with this, with the loose lid and stuff, I'm like, But I'll make one for my wife.
But I had to show because it's so cute.
Yeah, that was your Squeal,
Yep. And then in the mail this week, I received from Inner Yarn Zen, and she's on Etsy. Here's her card. I don't know if that's going to show. Yep. I'll have her linked. And she sent me 2 kits, one for me to use and then one to give away to you guys. So I will have a thread up for you guys to win this kit. It comes with the yarn. I wound mine already up because I was hoping to cast on. And this is the color Driftwood. And it's different grays and
creams,
looks like a cream and base a little bit of gold, and it's gorgeous. And this is for the Topanga shawl, and you get the code for the Topanga shawl by Katie DeGroff. And it has beads, so the kit comes with some beads, enough to do it. And it has a stitch marker, little shell stitch marker. So that was really cool. And then she had sent me this skein, and it's called Ruby Slippers.
That's a cool color.
As a gift too. It's gorgeous. I mean, the depth and colors that she captures in both of these, it's just, I mean, this looks just like driftwood.
Yeah.
So
it'd be interesting to see when you get that knit up to see how that looks.
And this is a merino silk. I think they're both merino. I think this is just merino, the red. And then this is a merino silk blend.
Yeah, the red one reminds me of Tarte.
It does me too.
The Tarte colorway that was, what company is
Madeline
that?
Tosh.
Madeline Tosh Tarte that I did your shawl out of.
Yeah, that's what I was wearing last week.
Mm-hmm. But
the Zuzu petals.
Yeah, Zuzu petals. And that's what, when she showed that to me, I'm like, yeah, that looks just like that Tarte colorway. I really like that because I love red.
But yeah, you can get this kit you can buy it through Ravelry or go to her Etsy shop. And so, yep, I need to get that cast on then. But I know Katie, the designer, the one that she knit up, her daughter even wears it. And so it's really durable, and it still looks brand new because her and her daughter both wear it. And so the merino silk really stands up to wear and tear. So wear and tear. Don't tear your knits. I actually tore one of my knits that I was wearing the other day.
Yeah, you got
my Mr. Green Jeans sweater got caught on the butterfly bush and made a hole, and I had to
fix
it. It's like, man.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Don't go through brush with your knits on.
Well, it was in the dark. I was
know.
trying to feed the animals where we could get to Walmart. So in the arena, we still have our soccer along going on, and that's to knit socks in the months of September, October, November, December. And we got tons of prizes for that and have been giving them out at each end of the month. So it's scattered prizes. And then we have Absolute Wonder donated for that one too. So, yeah. So, and then we have our hatch and knit each month, and that's to knit anything you knit goes into
anything you complete in the month, stick it in there, and you might have a chance to win. So.
Yeah. Knit, sew, crochet, weave, whatever you do.
Yeah.
So, round up.
I think that's about it for today. It's a quick one. It seemed like everything's flying right by. Just wanted to mention again that we have our Fuji Fight Like a Girl button available in the shop. You can get that there. We also have our Wolf Farm Video Podcast button. You can get one of these for free with any paid order. Just stick that into your, or when you're checking out, put in the comments section, just ask for one that you'd like to get one of those, and we'll be happy to send that along with your package when we get that mailed off to you. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, it's a quick one.
A quickie. So, anyways,
So until next time.
let's get cracking.
And hatch
Hatch and knit.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.